Welcome to our channel. In this video, we invited ChatGPT to analyze Surah Al-Fatiha, offering both positive and critical perspectives grounded in reason and critical thinking. Our aim is not to challenge faith, but to encourage deeper understanding and meaningful engagement. Let's begin. 1. The most recited text in the world. Surah Al-Fatiha is recited in every unit of the 5 daily prayers by millions of Muslims around the globe. That means at least 17 heartfelt recitations each day for a devoted believer. This places it, quite possibly, among the most repeated sacred texts on our planet. But when words are spoken so often, there's a risk they slip into rote routine. What began as a moment of connection can become habitual, even mechanical, unless we pause and truly reflect on each word. 2. A divine dialogue. In a sacred narration, it is said God responds to each verse of Al-Fatiha, transforming the prayer into a two-way conversation. Imagine speaking your hopes and fears and hearing an echo of divine mercy and guidance. Yet this beautiful notion rests on faith in revelation rather than empirical proof. To the philosophical skeptic, it might feel more like an inner monologue than a verifiable dialogue. 3. The mother of the book. Known as Al-Kitab, Al-Fatiha encapsulates the Quran's core themes: God's unity, His boundless mercy, and our dependence on divine guidance. It serves as a spiritual summary, a concise portrait of Islamic belief. Yet, despite its profound scope, it does not include an explicit moral code. It offers devotion and supplication, but leaves practical ethics to other parts of the text or to human reason. 4. A source of healing. The Prophet, peace be upon him, described Al-Fatiha as ruqya, a spiritual remedy used for protection and relief from both physical and spiritual ailments. For centuries, believers have recited it, seeking comfort and cure. However, from a medical standpoint, healing claims remain anecdotal. Without clinical evidence, reliance on prayer alone could delay or replace essential medical care. 5. The 7 oft-repeated verses. The Quran itself, in chapter 15, verse 87, singles out Al-Fatiha as the 7 oft-repeated verses. This special designation highlights its central role in daily devotion and remembrance. But repetition alone doesn't guarantee transformation. Without mindful intention, those same 7 verses can become an empty ritual instead of a living reflection. 6. A perfect spiritual structure. Al-Fatiha unfolds in symmetry. 3 verses praising God's attributes, 1 verse declaring our devotion, 3 verses expressing our needs, guidance, mercy, and salvation. This balance appeals to both heart and mind. Yet, its abstract nature, no names, no events, no narrative, can feel detached. Without story or context, it may be hard for some to relate these verses to everyday life. 7. Pure worship, no law. Unlike many chapters, Al-Fatiha contains no commandments, no legal rulings, only pure devotion. It speaks directly from the heart to the divine. Still, some listeners expect a foundational text to offer moral guidance or social ethics. Al-Fatiha's simplicity can feel incomplete without practical instructions. 8. Recited in Arabic worldwide. Across continents and cultures, Al-Fatiha is recited in its original Arabic. This preserves its rhythmic beauty and unites believers through a shared language. However, most Muslims do not speak Arabic as a native tongue. Reciting without understanding risks alienation from the very message it seeks to convey. 9. Rich in names and meaning. Islamic tradition bestows Al-Fatiha with over 25 names. The opening, the praise, the cure, the treasure, and more, each highlighting a different facet of its spiritual depth. Yet, if the text is divinely authored, why include self-praise? Philosophers might question whether divine self-commendation challenges ideas of objectivity or the authenticity of human praise. 10. Blessed versus misguided. In its final verse, Al-Fatiha draws a line between the blessed, the strayed, and those who have incurred divine anger, a powerful moral framework urging self-reflection. Historically, some scholars have linked these categories to Jews and Christians, fueling interfaith tensions and raising concerns about exclusivity or bias. Surah Al-Fatiha is both spiritually rich and intellectually complex. Its true power lies not only in recitation, but in understanding and in reflecting on both its inspiration and its challenges. In faith, there is room for thought, and in thought, there is space for deeper faith. Our journey through Al-Fatiha's beauty and its challenges invites us to hold faith and reason in balance. May these reflections deepen your understanding and inspire ongoing exploration. In our next video, we will delve into Surah Al-Baqarah, the longest chapter of the Quran. This chapter addresses a wide array of topics, including guidance for believers, laws, and narratives of previous prophets. Don't miss this opportunity to explore its rich teachings and timeless wisdom. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for listening.